Hello. In this short training video, we're going to walk through the Satori test drive. Throughout this video, we're going to ask you to pause the video. You'll see this screen so that you can repeat the steps we've just shown. This entire process will only take a few minutes. Let's jump right in. If you go to satoricyber.com/test drive, you can sign up with your email address and register. When you click Start My Test Drive, you'll receive an email in your inbox with a registration link. That link will take you to this page. You'll be asked to provide a password. We also support single sign-in after you've created your account. And when you click Activate, we also require two-factor authentication. Here's the screen where you would use your authenticator app. In my case, I'm using Google to scan the QR code that's on the screen. I've just done that, and now I can enter in my one-time code and safely record a backup code. And when you click Continue, you will be logged in and ready to begin connecting to your data and securing it. Go ahead and try these steps yourself. Let's continue. Go ahead and click Next on the screen. And at this point, let's add one of the demo stores. Click Add Demo Data Store. The one we're going to use to begin with is Snowflake. This doesn't require any client or download, and we can just use our web browser to connect to Snowflake. Go ahead and click Snowflake. It will say Adding, and in a moment, it will have been added. Then click on the word data stores. This is the breadcrumb that will take you to your list of data stores, and the Snowflake demo is the only one in there. If you click into it, notice that we provide a name and password for the test drive. We're going to use this information to connect to Snowflake. Here too is the original snowflakecomputing.com URL, as well as the Satori hostname that we provide to connect to. So we need the username and password and this hostname. Let's try it. I'm going to open a new tab, see what happens here. Here's the Snowflake login. I'll go back and copy my username and also copy my password. And I'm signed in to Satori's demo Snowflake test drive account. We can immediately run a query. There's only one table. There's a schema called test drive, a database called test drive, a schema called health, and a table called patients, as well as results. Let's do select star from patients and see what happens. And then I'll run the query, and here's your data. There it is. To prove that you have connected through Satori, we can go look at the audit log, and you will see the query you just ran. Go ahead and repeat that process yourself. The query you just ran in Snowflake didn't have any security applied. In this mode, Satori is observing query traffic and auditing it, but not restricting, blocking, or redacting sensitive information. Let's create a new access rule for this database. From the Access Manager, go ahead and click the plus button. This brings up a single page where we can very easily create a wildcard situation. Let's keep it nice and simple and say that everybody gets instant access, read-only, never expires, or you could put in an expiration if you want. Let's pick to create a new data set and choose the Snowflake demo you just added and simply say all locations. And for protecting it, and actually choose to create a new security policy. When you choose to create a new policy, you can then also copy one of our masking profiles. Let's go ahead and make a copy of the restrictive profile, and I'll go ahead and click Save. We've created a new rule from one single screen, and now let's rerun our query and see what happens. All this information has been redacted in real time. Go ahead and give this a try. Let's take a look at what happened behind the scenes when we used the Access Manager and this plus button to create our new rule. Satori did several things for us. One is that it created a new masking profile, which is a copy of one of the 3 templates that ships with Satori. If we double click on that, here is where you can set up whatever masking and redaction rules you want using Satori's built-in PII, PHI, linkable, and operational tagging. And we've said that for all PII, let's replace the string. We could also hash, redact, partial redact, and so forth. The next thing Satori did is to create a security policy. This security policy refers to that masking profile. Optionally, we could have also set up data filtering on this same screen. And finally, Satori created a data set which controls that Snowflake demo account. A data set has tabs across the top. What am I protecting? Who are the data stewards? What are the rules? Which users and groups can connect to this data and with which policies? In real time, Satori automatically identified fields and automatically assigned classifiers for PII or PHI and so forth. So the data inventory for our Snowflake demo shows up here. And then we specified that the everybody group should have this new security policy that we created. All of this happened from one screen back over here in the Access Manager. Now you give it a try. Explore what we just explored. Congratulations, you've completed the basics of the test drive experience. You signed in, connected to some demo data, ran a query, then created a security policy and reran that query. At this point, continue to experiment. Under the data stores area, you could add additional demo data stores. We chose Snowflake because it's browser-based. You could add Postgres or Redshift or MySQL. For those, you'd need a client tool like Datagrip, dbeaver, Tableau, Power BI, Looker, and dozens of other client tools. You are welcome to repeat the process you just saw with these other databases. Another interesting thing you can do is to lock down the access rules. I'll just quickly show that. If I come back over to my user access rules and choose to suspend the everybody group and rerun my query, I should now be blocked in Snowflake. Sure enough, access to unauthorized data denied, and so forth. At this point, we encourage you to read our documentation, watch our other training videos, and continue to use your new test drive account. Thank you so much for watching this video.